Hey guys, welcome to the video. I want to show you guys some of my exercises, some of the stuff that I do to warm up, you know? Yeah, so just like any other sport or any other thing you might do, you would want to do some stretches, to kind of warm up for soccer or football. But even like people that do drawings, I would see them kind of draw circles just to warm up their hands to kind of draw better. And that's kind of what we do. We're kind of also stretching these shapes to kind of warm up ourselves and our muscles as we kind of model. Alright, you see me here just kind of stretching out these shapes with the move tool. I would like to move between the sphere, the cube, and the kind of ellipse as I kind of stretch around. And I would also have like these three basic shapes just to, warm up kind of how I would stretch and how I would move these objects. It's just so I can stretch out my muscles as I kind of model and the kind of kinesthetic movements I would have between each models. Yeah, so these things probably influence how I model in VR. I think I'm a little bit too influenced by the move tool, but this is quite literally how I would model more complicated shapes as well. I'm just gonna kind of speed you through this kind of modeling process. As you can see, as I kind of get going, I get more and more confident throughout it and start doing weirder and weirder shapes with it. Yeah. Alright, I hope you guys were enjoying that city pop. So kind of wanted to stop here and show you guys that the kind of corkscrew I do for most shapes. I think it's kind of something weird that I do. Personally, you should follow what I do, but the corkscrew, I like to use it as a warm-up just because how vigorous it is. The amount of torque you have to do in both hands. So yeah, it's a nice exercise to warm up your kind of wrists and elbows and your hands, so your whole body is put to work. Yep. Anyways, yeah, let's get on to the next exercise. It's one of my favorite ones, by the way. Alright, as you can tell, the object of the next exercise is this cube. Well, not really the cube, but I guess the erase tool in Adobe Medium. I use this like you would with a cutting board, and I start kind of just shaping and chopping off these cubes, just getting kind of my hands and also my eyes ready and warmed up for kind of whatever shape I'm gonna be tackling in Adobe Medium or modeling. But yeah, anyways, this is kind of how I do things. I also forgot to mention, this is also where I practice Boolean and kind of what do you call it? The puncture, like how to like Boolean out windows or apertures for kind of architecture and stuff. Yeah, so this is where I practice architecture and the tool to kind of Boolean out certain shapes from other shapes. You can see I made a sort of weird Casa de Musica here. Yeah. All right. So this is our third and last warm-up that I do. You don't have to do this, of course. This is kind of just personal warm-up that I do for the things that I like to model. I basically really like to stretch or wrap objects and lines around a bigger massing. It's something I think it was born out of like race cars and kind of their stripes. But yeah, it's something that I like to do. So this is a way that I practice that in before I kind of start modeling stuff that's much harder. Yeah, I kind of just start doing some of these before I start modeling. This is very personal to me, but it's not something I would suggest everyone doing. Anyways, so yeah, that's my warm-up exercises. This is something that you should always do. Just like any other athlete, just like any other artist, you need to keep yourself warmed up before you start modeling. Yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. You can give me a comment down below on what do you want to see next. Stay warmed up, my friends.